Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 610 for the second half of September 2022. An intricately aspected Libra New Moon headlines the second half of September. The Sun also enters Libra, so we'll dive into the Fall Equinox chart. And there are a lot of aspect patterns. A Triple Yod energizes personal healing, a mystic rectangle supports relationships, and two Thor's hammers can revolutionize old structures. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. Check out thisweekinastrology.com, where you can hear the show and subscribe to podcast updates. And if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. Here is a follow-up to last episode's special announcement. The launch team for my upcoming invocation book has now attracted over 200 members. That's a good start, but I need a lot more to hit my goal of 250 reviews on Amazon within 2 days of launch. I'd love you to consider joining us too. As a launch team member, you get a free PDF advanced reader copy of the book. You also get early access to the book's website, where I've already posted a bonus chapter, a downloadable invocation wallet card, and more. I've even created a private Facebook group for launch team members. You don't have to join if you don't want to. Here, you can connect with other members and share your honest review to inspire them. The book should only take about 2.5 hours to read, and you'll have the rest of September to read it. Of course, you'd be helping me, but more importantly, you'd be helping other seekers. The invocations in this book have already helped thousands significantly speed up their personal journey of healing and awakening. This book will help many others do the same. If this feels like a good fit for you, please join my launch team now. Help Instant Divine Assistance, my book, make a difference. Click the link in the show notes or on astroshaman.com and get your free advanced reader copy and the bonus goodies on the website. Now, back to the astrology forecast. As of September 16th, the moon is waning. There was a Pisces full moon on September 10th. Retrograde planets include Pluto, Mercury, Jupiter, Chiron, and Uranus. And we have 4 continuing aspect patterns. You get the details on all this and links to them in the show notes. Let's get on to our individual days of the forecast. Friday, September 16. The second half of September kicks off with 2 notable aspects. A Venus-Mars square, Venus 14 Virgo, Mars 14 Gemini, strongly energizes relationship and creativity. Unresolved issues in these areas are more likely to draw attention to themselves. Both planets' placement in mutable signs should make it easier for those involved to be more flexible than usual. Then, a Sun-Neptune opposition, Sun 24 Virgo, Neptune 24 Pisces, gives powerful support to your spiritual awakening and ability to function in the zone. This aspect is also great for dream interpretation and conscious dreaming. Let Neptune inspire you with creative ideas in any area of life, then use the Virgo Sun to work out any necessary details and be of service as the ideas manifest in the world. On Saturday, September 17, a rare Triple Yod started back on the 13th, peaks today on the 17th, and ends on the 21st. It includes Venus, Mars, Ceres, Chiron, Neptune, Pluto, and the South Node. Technically speaking, this Triple Yod contains 1 standalone Yod and plus 2 Yods with 2 shared points in a double Yod key. If that was all gobbledygook, just let's move right past that. The strongest theme in the Triple Yod, as well as the individual Yods, is shadow work. This theme is brought forward by most of the planets, Ceres, Chiron, Pluto, and the South Node. The presence of Venus suggests that old wounds could be triggered by interactions with those you're close to. If you need help working through a relationship challenge, my gold standard remains the nonviolent communication method. There's a link to that in the show notes. To speed up your personal healing, I recommend my field-tested healing invocation. It's part of Instant Divine Assistance, your free guide to fast and easy awakening and healing. There's a link to that in the show notes, and if you look there on the screen, if you're watching the video, if you go to astroshaman.com in the upper right corner of that menu bar, the words Instant Divine Assistance are there. Click that and it'll take you where you need to go for that. This Triple Yod also contains financial opportunity, since Venus, Ceres, and Pluto have monetary meanings. With Neptune in the mix, holding a clear vision of the outcome you want can speed its manifestation. Also on September 17th, Saturday, A mystic rectangle that includes Venus, Juno, Uranus, and the lunar nodes peaks today on the 17th. It started on the 10th and will end on the 22nd. Do you have a committed partnership, Juno, that supports your soul-aligned, lunar nodes, service, Venus and Virgo? Are you getting any intuitive hits, Uranus, that relate to this? Can you give this service in a way that makes good use of your special talents that you love to use, Uranus? This mystic rectangle could also support your soul-aligned service to someone with whom you have an ongoing connection. Or maybe the two of you are teaming up to serve others in this wonderful way. You also have the possibility of collaborative and soul-aligned creative projects that make use of your special talents. Joint financial ventures with these qualities are also harmoniously energized. On Sunday, September 18, learning, teaching, and communication are stimulated by a Mercury-Jupiter opposition. Mercury, 5 Libra, Jupiter, 5 Aries. Creative writing, Mercury in Libra, and self-publishing, Jupiter in Aries, get particular support. Then, on Thursday, September 22nd, the Sun enters Libra at 9:04 p.m. EDT. For the next month, relating and creating is more potently supported. This Libran energy also supports aesthetic appreciation, harmony, and balance. This also marks the Fall Equinox. The chart of each seasonal change gives a general sense of the upcoming astrological energies for the next 3 months. So let's examine that chart. Conjunctions. A tight Sun-Mercury conjunction, they're just a half a degree apart, energizes learning, communication, and teaching. With Mercury in Libra, creative writing and harmonious communication get special support. A Moon-Ceres conjunction, which is nearly as tight, could foreshadow some emotional challenges. If you need a good technique for emotional processing, I once again recommend my free healing invocation. This same Moon-Ceres conjunction can also help you step into the spotlight. It's in Leo, the sign of the leader or performer. The moon can represent the general public, while Ceres can represent harvest and abundance. Next, a T-square with Saturn, Uranus, and the lunar nodes is this equinox's most important aspect pattern. It asks you to shake up any structures that don't align with your life purpose, then reconfigure them so they do, or create new ones. There's a link in the show notes if you want to learn more about that T-square. It's a big deal in astrology right now. Then there's 2 yods. The Fall Equinox chart again has 2 of those yods. One with Mars, Chiron, and the South Node is left over from the Triple Yod that ended yesterday on the 21st. Like the Moon-Ceres conjunction, this aspect pattern could stir up some shadow work. It could also help reawaken your past life gifts as a healer or wisdom giver. The other Yod has Neptune and Pluto on the back end, pointing to the Leo moon. This is yet another possible psychological trigger. Or it could empower you to step out more powerfully as an entertainer or leader. Also, on Thursday, September 22nd, a Thor's hammer with the Sun, Saturn, and Uranus starts today on the 22nd, peaks on the 26th, and ends on October 1st. Since it strongly aspects the Libra New Moon on September 25th, I'm going to interpret it there, so hang on a moment, we will get to that. Next, on Saturday, September 24th, inspired creativity is supported by a Venus-Neptune opposition, Venus 24 Virgo, Neptune 24 Pisces. This aspect also supports deepening your relationship with your higher self and relating with divine energy in everything around you. With Venus in Virgo, this is also a good time to fine-tune your creative projects. Next, Sunday, September 25th, an intricately aspected new moon lines up at 5:55 p.m. EDT. That's at 2 degrees, 48 minutes Libra. But before we get into all those aspects, let's start simple. Any Libra new moon is great for new beginnings or fresh energy in relationships or creativity. You can also direct this energy toward artistic appreciation as well as balance, equilibrium, and fairness. Aspects. Let's break down these multi-layered aspects one piece at a time. Jupiter opposition. For starters, the Sun and Moon tightly oppose Jupiter, the solar system's most expansive planet. Everything about this new moon configuration will be amplified by this Jupiter opposition. Jupiter also comes with a host of its own meanings. Anything to do with higher level learning or teaching is supported, and so are meaning-making pursuits like religion and philosophy. Foreign influences, long-distance travel, and publishing are also on the Jupiterian table. Jupiter is also the ancient ruler of luck and good fortune. While this is not guaranteed, it is a heightened possibility. All depends what you do with it. Next, a T-square. Pallas Athena squares Jupiter and the luminaries to form a loose T-square. If you don't know what luminaries are, that's the sun and the moon together. If you need to bring feminine assertiveness into a situation, this aspect pattern supports it. Pallas Athena can also help you with strategy, negotiation, and mediation. Our next aspect pattern is a Thor's hammer. Its back end is a tight Saturn-Uranus square. Both these planets make 135-degree sesquares to the sun and moon. The Saturn-Uranus square is this year's and last year's most powerful aspect. It's been the main astrological driver of the dramatic global changes, good or bad, we've been seeing since the beginning of 2021. Is there some structure in your life, Saturn, that's ripe for radical reinvention, Uranus? Name it and claim it. If something in your life becomes unstable or peculiar, look closer. Is there something you can do to make it support you better as you more fully embody your unique human design, Uranus? Uranus, as well as Saturn's placement in Aquarius, also encourage you to follow your intuitive hits and serve others with your favorite gifts and talents. Other aspects. Mercury and Venus, both in Virgo, are loosely conjunct the luminaries. This supports learning, communication, relating, and creative expression. Their placement in Virgo opens even more archetypal possibilities, including service, health, and attention to detail. Finally, a loose Pluto trine to the luminaries would love to flow some wealth and power your way. This new moon's Sabian symbol is the dawn of a new day reveals everything changed. This symbol is very timely for me. I just read the revelatory book called The Future is Faster Than You Think, How Converging Technologies Are Disrupting Business, Industries, and Our Lives by Peter H. Diamandis and Stephen Kotler. In it, according to these respected futurists, quote, we're going to experience 100 years of technological progress over the next 10 years, end quote. That sounds like everything changed to me. This is not a time to wax nostalgic for the past, but to stride boldly into a future none of us can fully imagine. Yes, humankind faces unprecedented challenges and existential peril. We also have a grand opportunity to move beyond our petty differences, embrace our common humanity, and make the world more wonderful than it's ever been. What each of us does every day tips the scales one way or the other. Let's make this new day one we really want to live in. Next, on Monday, September 26th, the Sun, Saturn, Uranus, Thor's hammer that started on the 22nd peaks today on the 26th and ends on October 1st. Then, on Wednesday, September 28th, relationships, creativity, and money are strongly stimulated by a Thor's hammer with Venus, Saturn, and Uranus. It begins today on September 28th, peaks on October 2nd, and ends on October 5th. This is a hard aspect pattern, so some disruption to the existing order could be involved, but this time can also be a powerful time to proactively bring positive change to those three areas I mentioned. You can enjoy extra endurance, finally, with Mars trine Saturn at 19 degrees Gemini for Mars, and Saturn's at 19 Aquarius. With Mars in Gemini, this flowing aspect can also help you structure your learning and communication better. Announcements. Join me for a free event, Planets and Predictions, your first look at what 2023 will bring. Over 25 astrologers, psychics, and healers will give you specific predictions. I am one of the featured presenters. Register for free today. The event starts this Monday, September 19th. Sign up now so you don't miss any of the presenters. See the link in the show notes or on the homepage of astroshaman.com. Next, Awakening Plus events support your individual healing and awakening as well as global spiritual awakening. Not a member yet? Join one of our free events. 2 calls are open to the public each month. Experience how Awakening Plus can accelerate your personal evolution. Here are the dates and titles of our events in the second half of September. They're all at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Events are members only unless I mention that it's public, and there is one of those in the list. So every Monday, New Earth Support Team. Thursday the 15th, community support. Wednesday the 21st, here's our free public event, Shamanic Awakening Ceremony. That's a very intense, cathartic event where I rattle and sing real hard and you'll dump a bunch of heavy energy. So if that sounds like your thing, hang out for that. Then on Wednesday, September 28th, Divinely Directed. And on the 29th, Thursday, Ask Us Anything. We have I'll get to what we have in a minute here. We'd love to have you join our supportive online community. Members receive these exclusive benefits. 9 of our 11 Zoom calls each month are members only. Our archive, now with over 475 life-transforming events, is available to members. And there's a best of guide, so you can pick the best of the bunch. We have 3 courses currently and more coming. One is called Instant Divine Assistance, Fast and Easy Awakening and Healing. Another is called Self-Guided Internal Family Systems Therapy. And then there's Your Divine Allies, Let Them Help You More. For members, we do monthly astrology mini readings. We do a community support call, an Ask Us Anything call. We have office hours. There's a special service, Members Helping Members. You can connect with an accountability partner to pony up and do what you really want to do more consistently. You can connect in our private forum. And also, just as soon as you join, you are connected to the Awakening Plus group energy field that supports you subtly and constantly. Learn more about all this at awakeningplus.com. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance. I do over 95% of my work by Zoom or phone. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. To see the show notes, learn about all these links I've been mentioning, go to astroshaman.com/610. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com. My number for voice and text, 828-338-9852. I would love to connect with you. We are wrapping up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so others who also love astrology and spirituality can find it. And don't forget to join the launch team for my book, which I mentioned earlier, if you think it'd be a good fit for you. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.